So, the scoreboard. Pretty simple. These players' names are not correct, so just pick a name or just use unknown.
I'll just do
So it's really just a point. Go. Return. And then you can take one off. Same way. And the goals are white like the flag, and points are white like the flag, and goals are green. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's fine. Okay. You got one more in you? Thanks.
Course.
I'll try and send someone else up to help you guys.
I got 5 more in me.
Oh, you rock.
Where are Nationals this year? We already played them.
They were in Chicago.
That's why there's 2 more flags over there. We won 2 more championships.
Nice.
All right, so the players are warming up here. It's an all-Wisconsin final. Madison in their, what would you call that, burgundy?
Yeah.
Burgundy and white versus Milwaukee in their royal blue and white. I guess Madison would be burgundy and silver. So, not sure which way we're going yet. Just Madison just beat Purdue to make it to the final. Milwaukee had 2 quick games this morning. Won both of those. Madison had 1 this morning and then 1 just before this game against Purdue. I think Dave Grieve was the man of the match for that. So the Madison players are getting hydrated and taking a quick breather. We've got about 10 minutes yet till game time.
Liam Stats says go Madison, and he would say maroon and silver.
Thank you, Liam. That's my son.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know how Bill Jones puts this together every year, but the weather has been phenomenal. As we always seem to get good weather on this weekend. Let's see, who's going to be the ref today for this final one? It's going to be Mr. Knott. Is going to ref this one. Have had really good play for all parties on this main field this weekend, today, so far. Nothing too, I don't think we've even seen a card. Just a couple stern talking tos, but that's been about it. Thanks, Liam. You're correct. That last Legends and Learners game got rained out. It was more of a downpour with thunder and lightning. It was not a good day to hurl. Stephen Cobb's walking over to the far side. If he's going to be a line judge over there, I don't know. this should be an interesting matchup. Milwaukee's got quite a bit of experience. They have a pretty full side. They substitute freely. Madison's coming off a match against Purdue, which had quite a few subs too, so we'll see what kind of shape Madison's in, how many players they'll have to field here. I don't believe anything else is going on. We've got, it looks like on field 2 is going to be some Camogie, and then down on the other pitch is going to be the, looks like Naperville and Cusacks against the Purdue team in the consolation game. So we were talking at halftime that Twin Cities not here to defend their cup. I know they had their league championship, so I don't sure if that's got anything to play in it or not, but we missed them. Wish they were here. And we'll see how things get going here. Johnny's going to help out?
Yep, I will be calling this match.
Awesome.
Supposedly.
Good.
Thank you very much. So, I think Craig will be here too. Craig had a great match. Did he? Who was he on this last one?
Yeah.
How'd he do?
Good.
He scored a goal or anything like that?
He had a couple of points, didn't he? Or
Oh, good for him.
had good play anyways.
Yeah. Are we live right now?
You are live.
Okay, great. Just making sure.
Yep.
All right, well, I'd say we've got another couple of minutes here, waiting on Craig, and then we will get the match started. Let's see, is there a way to pause the recording?
I don't know.
Let's see, we're live.
I think it's
No,
just
it's
live.
just always going. Okay,
Yep.
live stream. We have anybody on the stream?
Yes, Liam.
Hey, Liam. All right, looks like we are getting underway now. Captains are taking the field. Ref will be Keith Knott. Should be
I had a better first half than the second.
so. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope, 2 is her.
Okay.
She's close up. 1 is me. I'm far
Okay. So those two. All right.
All right,
3 and 4 shows like the scoreboard and you guys or something like that.
so I can track the score here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stick with 1 and 2. There we go. Oh, cool switch though. That's pretty nice. All right, Craig, you want to do the commentary or you want to do the action?
I can do the action if you want to do the commentary.
Yeah, sounds good.
Does that sound
All right,
good?
Yep, great.
You're better at commentary than I am.
Yeah, sure.
I just say mean things about people.
Yeah, but nothing gets past you, so.
Say mean things about the guy, number 11 in the last game, who could not pick up the ball to save his life, but got it on the second try a few times.
That's all that matters.
did really well. Renee got the ball in the offensive zone. The defense was, we did well getting clean out.
Yeah, we hounded him pretty good. So
Well, this
pretty good
match is
effort.
getting underway. Looks like Madison is taking the field. We have David Dodge along with Connor Jones taking the throw-in.
And good afternoon. This is John Kenny to my right. And Madison will be playing for the Midwest Championship game, trying to win back that Midwest Tournament Cup. They will be moving from our left to our right to our left here in the first half. The Milwaukee Hurling Club in the blue Madison in the silver and maroon stripes classic 2016 kit.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite the matchup. What are you expecting that you're going to see on this? What's going to be the deciding factor on who's going to take the match?
Well, the one thing that we should mention, especially with guys out there that can really score points, is the wind. There's a stiff wind coming directly from the south, which is made for a beautiful day, of course.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a factor. It'll be a factor for Milwaukee here in the first half as they take offense into that wind, as Dave Olson, Milwaukee hurling chair, gets his team ready on the sideline here.
So what do you think Madison's going to have to do if they want to take this match today?
Well, Madison's going to have to do what Madison does all the time, and that's execute the short pass, pick up the ball on that first bounce, on that first hit to the hand, just get it in the hand, take your steps, create the space. Everybody out there needs to communicate. It's all the things that we've done well all year long. And,
yeah, that's absolutely true.
I expect
but
to see it.
I don't think that Milwaukee's going to give them any space, and so things are going to have to really be quick, crisp, clean, in order for Madison to really bring it to them. Milwaukee, judging by the earlier matches today, has a very strong lineup, and so they have great possession. They can move the ball, and so really Madison can't be caught on the heel in order to really have a good chance at this one.
Absolutely.
But I think it's going to make for a cracker of a match. I'm really looking forward to see how this plays out.
Yeah, can't wait to bring this one into your living room as the referee Keith Knott is ready to throw in for the Midwest Hurling Tournament Championship. Greetings to you from Cottage Grove, Wisconsin, wherever you may be. And we are just about underway as Keith throws the ball in. So Milwaukee looking to control the ball off the throw-in. Near sideline here, trickling toward the sideline. He keeps it in nicely. Now it's picked up there by, is that Connor Jones? I think that might be Connor Jones.
Connor Jones
Yep,
kicking
Connor
the ball.
Jones, yep.
David Dodge wins the ball.
Yep.
And it looks like he pulled it off the ground. David Dodge not happy with that call.
Yep.
It's going to be a free out, so it looks like Vinny will be taking the free for them. You better watch out for him. He has an excellent strike. He's been playing this game for a long time. I'm sure that this may be up and over right for a point.
Yep.
So Madison has to be sure that they don't give away easy frees.
And here
Otherwise,
comes
it might be a deciding
the
factor.
free into the wind. And is the wind a factor? Yes, it knocks it down a little bit in
but
front
just
of the goal.
wide. But
Yep.
just wide.
Steers wide.
All right, so Bill Jones is going to take the puck out using the patented slitter cannon technology. Hits it far, finds Mike Tobias. Mike Tobias can't get a hand on it. Makes it to Milwaukee player. Milwaukee gets it back to Vinny. Vinny hits the ball down. But we have someone ready. Who is that?
That's Ryan, I believe.
I believe that's Ryan.
Yep.
Ryan Conahan.
Yep. Ryan Conahan
that's good.
looking
Yep.
In the backs. Looking
Very
like,
dangerous play there.
Yep.
Hand passes over his head, but Phil Foyt's able to catch the ball and clear the ball. Phil Foyt's always there to save the day. Has really excellent composure on the ball. Was able to get that to his hand, hit it down to the line. Mike Tobias fighting for that ball, wins the ball. Strong presence, gets the ball in almost for a goal. Goes a little wide. So it's going to be a puck out from Milwaukee.
Yep.
Puck out is going wide. Again, finding Vinny. Vinny. Ball to his hand. Hits the ball long. Ryan Conahan going up for the ball.
Ryan Conahan with good position there as he
Max is able
occupies
to.
his man.
Yep, Max able to get that ball. David Dodge for the outlet. Hits the ball down. Strong ball. Tobias everywhere is on the field.
Great hands by Tobias to cradle that in.
Finds Will, I believe.
That's Will Jackson looking for Paul Anderson. Sails over his head a little high.
Fullback for Milwaukee able to win the ball. Pucks it wide, but it looks like it's going wide, and the ball is out. It's going to be a sideline cut for Madison. Right around the 45. Got Connor Jones taking the ball, finds Andrew Gifford. Andrew Gifford gives to Phil Foyts. Phil Foyts clears long. Excellent clear. Going to Will Jackson. Will Jackson straight to the hand. Tries to find his man in the center. Ball falls from it. He recovers the ball. Finds David Dodge. David Dodge hits the ball out of the air, long.
Line drive point into the goal box, but saved nicely.
Excellent
there.
hands from the goalie. Goalie clears it long. Milwaukee man finds the ball.
Great hands.
Hits it over. Looks like it's going over. Is it going over? No. Bill Jones able to clear it out to the side. Excellent composure on the ball. Zach Tertzabitowski able to hit it to Ryan Conahan. Ryan Conahan to Michael Tobias. Michael Tobias going to hit the ball possibly long. Hits it into the man instead. Instead, he's going to look to the center. Clears the ball to the center. Alan Morris is waiting for him. Alan Morris with the ball. This could be... No, but it's not. Excellent composure again by the goalie.
Yep.
Milwaukee goalie clears the ball. Finds his man. Finds the wing forward. Wing forward. Takes the ball, but goes out. Yep, that is absolutely out. It's going to be a sideline cut for Madison again by the 45. Connor Jones quickly clears the ball. Finds David Dodge. Excellent sight there. David Dodge able to run it. Right into Vinny's hands. Vinny clears it back. Phil Foyts looks to be around in space to clear this one out.
Plenty of room and time for Phil there as he
Phil Foyts
it out nicely.
Hits it out wide. Again, back to Vinny. Looks like it's going to be a game of back and forth until possibly Zach is able to collect the ball, but no. It looks like Joel Ingebrigtsen is going to take the ball, finds his man number 3, and the ball goes out wide, but excellent stop by Max Jackal. Max Jackal able to pick the ball up, finds the ball, his man down, but into Milwaukee man. Milwaukee pulls the ball in. Ryan Conahan able to make contact, finds Connor Jones. Connor Jones able to clear the ball to Alan Morris, but instead goes wide. Milwaukee pucks the ball out, finds the other midfielder, Vinny, able to clear the ball up the line, is able to find the full forward. Ryan Conahan giving contact, but that is a wide ball. It's being called wide by the officiant on the line. Okay. So Stotts, what are you seeing from the past couple of minutes?
I think we're pretty evenly matched. Madison needs to complete their passes, maybe a little bit better communication, and some defense.
That's right, as Vinny is able to clear the ball. This one, though, is good for a point. First score of the match, we have Milwaukee 1, Madison 0. Bill Jones clears the ball, finds David Dodge. David Dodge lets it pass, has 2 on. What's he going to do? Hits the ball into a lot of Milwaukee traffic, but goalie is there to recover the ball. Finds Vinny. Vinny heads up, has space, hits the ball long, finds the full forward. Full forward makes a move and is able to go past Ryan Conahan and hits back to Joel Ingebrigtsen for another point. It is 0-2 to 0-0. Milwaukee up. Bill Jones hits the ball long.
Okay.
Yep. If you guys want to take you handle that. Bill Jones with the ball, has space, converging quickly. Ball is hit long, going to Milwaukee man. Paul Anderson chases, but the ball is wide.
Yep. Should be good to go, and then you just kind of, what I do is I just
So
put my
instead,
finger on it, and then
we
I
have
point my finger
Vinny's
at
going
the
to
play.
take the ball, cut the ball in towards the center.
This be a sideline cut here.
Sideline
from
cut.
Milwaukee.
Yep. See how this one plays out. Looks like there's a lot of good defense positioning from Madison, and indeed Madison is able to recover the ball. Hits it out wide. A quick rushed ball. Madison has been doing this quite a bit, hitting the ball right into the goalie. I think what they need is to have patience on the ball, move it up to their full forward, have the full forward, have a scoring opportunity where a one-on-one isolation against the goalie, and then perhaps they have more of a chance to make a score there. But this hitting the ball directly into the Milwaukee goalie's hands is going to make it really difficult for them. So. Okay, that's an aggressive push from Paul Anderson. Looks like it's going to be a push in the back, a 3 out for Milwaukee. It looked a little chipper there.
Yep.
Yep. You can tell that the tensions are rising now, huh?
Yeah, I think
Stats.
Madison is not performing up to their ability right now. They need to, when they drop it in on the goalie, they don't have anybody around the goalie.
That's true.
They need to make sure somebody's in that offensive zone.
Yep. As Phil Foyts is able to tries to clear the ball, but is instead blocked.
Yep, she's got no help.
Second time around, gets it away, but it's just out of sheer desperation that the ball is let loose. David Grieve finds David Dodge. David Dodge clears it right to Vinny.
Yep. Vinny's going to do a 75-yard try here.
Yep.
Into the wind, just out.
Yep.
Off to the side.
So it looks like Madison is getting a little bit
complacent.
Complacent, possibly, is one way to describe it. Possibly panicking a little bit.
Yep. I don't think they're there yet.
They have plenty of time, but maybe not that much time as Connor Jones allows the ball to be stolen right from under his nose. Ball is cleared to David Grieve. David Grieve is 1-on-2 here. Finds Paul Anderson. Paul Anderson looking out. Finds Mike Tobias. That's excellent motion right there.
Yep. Good
Tobias,
passing.
Breakaway, all by himself, isolated. Finds Morris. This could be a goal. It is a goal.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Nice shot by Allen.
That isolation worked really well. It was a 1-on-2. Michael Tobias makes a run on. The defender for Alan Morris comes off of him. He finds Alan Morris, and Alan Morris has the composure to put it right back into the net.
Yep.
Man, we have a match right now.
Yep, good passing there. If
right.
Madison continues to do that, then are able to wrap this up.
Yeah, it's anybody's match at this point. What we know for sure is that Milwaukee has the ability to point from distance.
Yep.
Madison, on the other hand, has the ability. You can't let the gas off on the defense, or they will strike it into the net. At this point, it's Madison up 3 points to 2 points against Milwaukee.
Madison can't clear the ball here, though. They need to. Good defense there.
That's true, but Milwaukee also frustrated by the defense isn't able to get the ball off. It's anyone's say right now, and it goes out wide.
Yep.
It looks like it's going to be a sideline cut for Milwaukee.
Milwaukee with some substitutes here.
Yep. Looks like it's getting at that point in the match. We've got how many minutes down? 13 minutes into the first half.
Yep. Milwaukee collects that sideline, and it
goes wide. Good amount of frustration coming from a player there. All right, so subs are in. Bill Jones hits the ball long. Mike Tobias goes over his head. David Grieve is there, but Alan Morris able to find him. Runs on, isolates him, and is able to score a point. There it is. So Madison now up 1-1, 4 points to 2 points, Milwaukee.
It's a nice run by Allen.
Mm-hmm. Yep, excellent composure. You saw that David Grieve was making the run. He had the option there. He could have hand passed to him, but instead decided to take the ball on his own. He was able to score a point. All right, so
maybe to loosen up that Milwaukee defense there a little bit.
Yeah, very well. All right, so ball goes up. Zach Tertz-Batowski has the presence, able to find the ball. Finds David Dodge. David Dodge, strong clear into the center field. Can he find Will Jackson? Does find Will Jackson. Will Jackson tries to pass the ball to Alan Morris. Is unsuccessful. The Milwaukee man able to pick up the ball, running away. Looking to get the ball out. Finds, goes right over. Strong clear by Madison. Andrew Gifford able to win the ball. Has the presence to clear. Clears the ball. Finds Mike Tobias.
Nice pass. Got to get that to the hand.
Alan Morris tries to clear the ball. Unsuccessful. Finds space. Michael Tobias able to pick up the ball. finds Matt Daly. Matt Daly unable to win the ball, trying to find space, but Vinny comes up with it. Vinny able to pass it off to his teammate, clears the ball. Ooh, to Shane Finnan. Very strong play there. Goes out on red. Looks like it's going to be a blue sideline cut. Fullback sets up the ball. A strong cut.
Oh, Matt Daly.
Finds his man. Oh, tries the hand pass. More or less unsuccessful. And now he's got two Madison players.
He can't play from his
Paul
knees.
Anderson. Oh, Paul Anderson has to watch the push in the back. That was textbook. He probably actually had the push in the back a little bit earlier, but really got reckless there. That's unnecessary. That's that's a possession going right to Milwaukee.
Yeah, and I think that stems from the playing from the knees here that didn't get called. And
That's true.
a little frustration coming out on his behalf.
So it would seem. Ball comes up. Hits the ball long. Finds the man. Excellent accuracy right there. And that looks like it's just wide. Just wide.
Yeah. The slitter cannon's working to perfection for Bill Jones.
That's right. Patent pending, as Bill Jones always says.
You can kind of...
Bill Jones. Strong puck going into the full forward line. Boy, that was some distance on that one. Not able to find anyone. Fullback able to collect. Sends it into the midfield.
You may have to do it by hand.
And Shane is able to
Nice strike there.
hit
Looks
a
like it's
strong strike. But just goes wide. Will Jackson not able to rein it in. Goalie pucks the ball out. And it goes wide. That's going to be a sideline cut for Madison. Shane Finnan with the sideline cut. Has an option to Matt Daly. Matt Daly is there. Looks up. Hits the ball down. Will Jackson almost able to collect the ball, but lets it roll past. Goalie able to collect.
Got to make sure we connect on those passes.
That's true. Yep.
Nice to hand there.
Yep. Well done by Shane Finnan. Hits it out wide to Alan Morris. Alan Morris not able to get there in time. Shows his frustration. Hits the ball, his stick against the ground. That's going to be a sideline cut for Milwaukee. Milwaukee, sideline cut, finds his man, but Alan Morris is able to collect. Alan Morris strikes the ball out wide. Will Jackson finds his man, but Will Jackson not able to collect the ball. Instead, the fullback had an excellent presence, able to pick it up. Mike Tobias tries to clear the ball to Andrew Gifford. Andrew Gifford tries to hit the ball in. Unfortunately, goes back to
Nice knockdown there.
Milwaukee. David Grieve. Looks like quite a few steps taken there. That's going to be a free back out for Milwaukee. Or, no, actually, I stand mistaken. Looks like he was being held up.
Yep.
So it's going to be a free in for Madison. Wait for the subs to file in.
Is this Allen's going to take this free?
Yep, Alan Morris strikes it over, able to find the middle of the uprights. That is another point. And now the score is 1-2, 0-2. Madison leads the match by 3 points. Milwaukee pucks the ball out, finds the midfield. Midfielder, strong puck into the full forward lines. David Dodge unable to collect. Full forward is there. Zach Tertz-Batowski able to collect the ball. Sends the ball long. Tries to find Matt Daly, goes just over. Milwaukee man, midfield, able to collect the ball. Excellent, strong run. Hits the ball up high, hoping for something, but David Dodge is there to collect. David Dodge.
Playing advantage.
Yep, solo. Hits the ball long. Will Jackson. Will Jackson. Great hands. Hits the ball, turns. Ball goes right over.
Nice.
It's another point. It's 1-3-0-2. Madison up 4 points at this point. And shortly we will be drawing into the end of the half in the next couple of minutes.
I think so. What are we waiting for here? Oh, we got some subs.
That could be the subs.
Oh, I think he's putting somebody in the book. I didn't see what happened there.
I do not either. We'd have to look at the replay, but it looks like possibly a yellow card.
Yep, for number 12, Milwaukee.
I like that. Excellent cut from the Milwaukee goalkeeper.
Nice knockdown by Zach.
Zach Tertzbikowski. Able to find his stick on the ball, collects the ball. Strong presence there. Having an excellent game.
Go, Allen.
Alan Morris tries to hit the ball over his head. Unsuccessful. Looks like it's a free out.
Push in the back.
Push in the back for Milwaukee. Milwaukee will take the free. David Dodge finds the ball with his foot, hits it to a Milwaukee man. Matt Daly pulls on the ball, doesn't make contact, back to Milwaukee. Milwaukee able to clear. Andrew Gifford finds Shane Finnan. Shane Finnan, long strike,
nice stroke.
Looking for Alan Morris. Alan Morris able to collect the ball, picks the ball up, finds Will Jackson possibly. Will Jackson, lots of pressure. David Grieve tries to collect the ball, instead has the ball snatched away from him. Will Jackson, strong shoulder to shoulder. That looks totally legal.
Yep.
Alan Morris hits the ball over, makes a move. Lots of people here. Goes for a goal, but instead, excellent stop by the goalkeeper and collection. Goalkeeper finds his halfback clears to the midfield, but Matt Daly is there. Matt Daly going for the point,
and is
pulls it just wide.
Almost out of time here.
Yep.
I think Madison needs to just continue what they're doing, make sure they execute, though.
Yeah, that's true. They've certainly found the rhythm.
Yeah.
What do you think has been the difference in the last couple of minutes here?
I think, well, besides the fouls there, they need to keep things clean.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to get a yellow card on 14 there. So is that Shane? Shane.
Yep. Yep, that looks like he's getting booked as well.
That's fine. So,
yep.
I think we're going to see free from Vinny here. Madison just needs to finish. They need to execute and finish. They haven't done that yet.
Well,
one good play with Alan Morris for the goal.
Well, I think they've actually turned things around
Yep.
In the last couple of minutes. And really what's come down is to the excellent presence of the defense. Defense has been cleaning up a lot of ball and able to move it into the forwards.
Right.
David Dodge might be doing a little bit too much.
Yep,
and that is the half.
Yep. Oh, yeah. It likes to reset itself. What's the score?
The score is 1-3 to 0-2, I believe. Just verifying their score with the official.
When that happens, just shut it off and then hit this X.
Well, that was
Nappy. It's God. What's the score?
It's 1-3 to 0-2, I'm pretty sure. Keith Knott.
Perfect.
It's 0-2. It's 0-2.
That's what he said.
0-1-3. Good. Yep. Well,
I think they just need to, continue with their defense strong like that, shutting them down. I mean, they had a couple of good stands there, and they need just a couple of times there they could have finished a little bit better. They started that more towards the end of that half there. They started to finish things off.
What do you think Milwaukee has to do to change things around? They came out very strong. Their first two scores unanswered by Madison.
Mm-hmm.
They had strong presence, and honestly, I really felt that they were going to run away with the game at that point.
Had that feeling, didn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely did. But again, there was a lot of presence from the backs in Madison. They were able to stop the offensive attacks and then clear the ball. And we finally started to see Madison forwards able to collect the ball and have the presence to put the ball over the net and even score a nice goal. That one goal that between Mike Tobias and Alan Morris, that was very impressive, and I think it took a lot of the wind out of Milwaukee's sails.
Yeah. I think Milwaukee just, again, like Madison needs to do, they need to finish. Milwaukee, I think right now is just a little bit rattled.
Yeah.
I think
I'm with you there.
They're losing some of those one-on-one battles, and I think it's got them a little bit upset. I think it's showing in their play. They kind of gave up on a couple of plays there that they probably could have finished and should have finished. So,
well, I think what they're going to do is really come back out much stronger in this next half, and really bring a strong presence. I mean, they have all of the tools in the toolkit to get the job done. I think that what they really just needed is a few more connections, a little bit. More presence and passing the ball and moving it up the field. And if they're to do it, I think they're going to create a lot more opportunities. So Madison has to, they can't let up at all. This is definitely anyone's game at this point.
Right, and I think right now the goalkeepers are the people that are keeping both teams in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
By Bill Jones as always.
But really, the Milwaukee goalie had some serious presence as well. Was able to pluck probably a half dozen balls out of the air that could have been really dangerous. A lot of solid saves as well. Was able to collect the ball, move it out to the wing forward or the wing back, and then clear the ball up the forward. So excellent work there. I think that for both teams, it's the backs that are really like the strong point of each of the teams. And so it's getting sent back and forth, and really it's just do the forwards have the ability to collect the ball, make a move, and win it. What I'm seeing from the Milwaukee forwards is that the ball's coming in, but Madison, Zach Turtzbatowski had quite a few stops. Mm-hmm. David Dodge was there for an outlet. So it's what's working well for Madison is that they're able to stop the play, find an outlet, and then clear the ball. Yeah. And they're not rushing anything. That they have really good presence, and I think that's what's allowing them to have more attacking opportunities. Yep. But again, if they let up at all, that's going to really result in a change in the momentum towards Milwaukee's favor.
Yeah, and I think Madison, towards, like we discussed a little earlier, towards the end of that half, were running onto the balls better. Their forwards and their halves were communicating a little bit better.
That's true. It was a little bit of a slower start, but it looks like the train has left the station. Yep. And with that, it looks like we're going to go ahead and start the second half. So we'll see if any of those factors that we just mentioned, play into the second half. And like I said, it really could go either way. A quick goal from Milwaukee, and they're right back into this. Yep. They also have the ability to just point a couple of points, and then they're back in as well. So let's see how things go here.
Yep. I think defense will win this game.
Yeah, that's what they say, huh?
Looks like we're ready to do the throw-in here again.
Yep, looks like David Dodge is going to be taking the throw-in. Connor Jones backing him up. Milwaukee looks to be lining up on the wrong side of the field. There we are. And comes the correct side.
And there's...
Okay.
Is that Phil running back on defense there?
That's what it would seem. It looks like we're going to start right around 30 minutes on the clock, so we'll keep that in mind as the time plays out. Keith Knott checking with the goalies. Make sure they're ready for play. Goalies are ready.
Yep, and we're starting right at 30 minutes. Here we go.
And we're off. David Dodge able to win. Clears the ball to the corner, looking for Alan Morris. Alan Morris unable to collect the ball. Strong presence from the fullback. Fullback able to find halfback, not able to connect. David Grieve finds Alan Morris. Alan Morris turns his man and right up over the bar, and that's another point for Madison. Score is now 1-4-0-2, 7-2.
Nice, good play there by Madison.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice puck out by Milwaukee.
Huge distance. Makes it all the way to the backs, but goes out wide. Looks like it's going to go to Milwaukee. Milwaukee able to find Vinny. Vinny playing up a little closer to the goal now. Makes the ball over, gets a point, and just as soon as Madison scores a point, you see the response from Milwaukee. Now back to a 4-point game. Bill Jones tries to find Paul Anderson, unable to do so. And then we find Ryan trying to clear the ball, finds a Milwaukee man instead. Zach Tertzepetowski able to find Paul Anderson. Paul Anderson clears it into the corner. Will Jackson coming to meet the ball. Looks out to the side, finds David Grieve. David Grieve tries to score the point, but able to find instead Alan Morris. Alan Morris by himself. Can he make anything happen with this? He has 2 men on him. Too much traffic, and Milwaukee's defense is able to shut down the offensive threat from Madison. Milwaukee finding Mike Bias instead. Alan Morris sprints to the ball, finds it. Alan Morris finds Will Jackson.
Will Jackson's got to catch those.
Will Jackson unable to complete the pass. Connor Jones all over his man's back. Yeah, that's going to be textbook free in for Milwaukee. Unnecessary.
Nope.
And gives up the possession just as soon as they had it.
Can't make those mistakes.
That's true. You know, as they say, I mean, the frees could also make a big difference as well. Milwaukee, big clear. Tries to find their full forward, Joel Ingebrigtsen, who is a danger man with the ball. Joel unable to come up with the ball. Connor Jones running on. Milwaukee man finds midfield, sends the ball out wide. It's going to be Bill Jones' puck as he plucks another one from the slitter cannon. All right, and Connor Jones makes a run out to the wing, but Bill Jones instead opts for Paul Anderson. Paul Anderson unable to collect the ball, but Shane Finnan is there to try to get the ball into space. Mike Tobias on the ball.
Moving towards the goal.
Mike Tobias unable to pick it up. Instead, it goes to the Milwaukee man. Ball is into space. Looks like it's going to be a foot race between Zach Tertzepetowski. Zach able to pick up the ball, finds David Dodge. David Dodge has a man on pretty hard, but instead sends the ball out wide. It's going to be a sideline cut from Milwaukee. And excellent contact there. Man finds the corner, but that is going to go wide instead.
And line. Yep.
Bill Jones. Strong puck. Going out wide. Finds his son, Connor Jones. Connor Jones picks it easily after a bounce. Looks up. Tries to find David Grieve. David Grieve is there. But can David Grieve secure the ball? He has some pressure behind him. Does he have the presence? He does. Makes a run. Looks out wide. Oh, nice bobbles the ball, but gets it into space. Will Jackson is there to pick up the ball, but instead it's collected by fullbacks of Milwaukee. In turn, clear the ball up the line. And I believe that is actually a point. That's great. Good point by Milwaukee. Brings the game to 3 points, 1 score. Bill Jones, big puck, hits it out wide.
Nobody from Madison there.
Nope. Unfortunately, not finding his man. Milwaukee is there to clear the ball up. And then Shane Finnan able to hit the ball into the corner, looking for Will Jackson. Will Jackson decides to take the ball, and what does he do? He scores a point. Strong point. And excellent response to the Milwaukee point. We now have a 4-point game again. Madison 8, Milwaukee 4. And that looks like it could possibly be, that could be Kiva Dan. Oh, jeez. Wow, what a save from Bill Jones. Wow. Oh, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Instead, they bring it to within 1 point. As I said, Joel Ingebrigtsen for you. Strong presence on the ball. You want to keep him away. He is a very solid full forward, so you can't give him any space. Like that, with that, Milwaukee.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Bill Jones, to his credit, did his best, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. So, so it's an exciting match, and just as soon as they go up by a goal, that goal is instead returned, and it's a 1 point game. Milwaukee sideline cut from the 65. Connects to his man.
1-5 Wisconsin, Madison, 1-4 Milwaukee.
Kivadan finds Zach Tertsipatowski. Zach Tertsipatowski, trying to get the ball up, is able to do so. Tries to clear it out, but instead goes out wide. That's going to be a sideline cut for Milwaukee, and they have yet another opportunity to score.
Yep. Yep.
No, that would be Shane Finnan. Yep, Shane Finnan clears the ball out. Milwaukee able to hit the ball over, but it goes wide. Madison regains possession of the ball.
Madison needs to mount a little bit of a run here, get some of that momentum back.
That's right. I think that goal certainly took a little wind out of Madison's sails.
Yep.
Ball goes out to Connor Jones. Connor Jones
Sideline cut.
finds the sideline cut. Finds DeBias. DeBias under lots of pressure. Excellent defense from Milwaukee. But Michael DeBias instead makes the run, takes the ball, hits it up, and that looks like a point. That is indeed a point. And with that, Madison makes it a 2 point game. Huge puck from Milwaukee goalie. Finds his man. Vinny able to hit the ball, puts it up, and that is a point. And just as soon as Madison scores a point, it's again back to a 1 point game. And that looks like it was a score. That was waved off by Keith Knott, so I suppose it's still a 2 point game. Bill Jones takes a risk, tries for Matt Daly. Matt Daly under a lot of pressure. I don't know if that was the best decision. Instead, it goes out. It looks like it's going to go Madison ball. Keith Knott, not sure that was the right way that things are going to play out.
They're going to have a substitute for Milwaukee.
Oh, that was a substitute. Yep. My mistake. Matt Daly looking, clear the ball up, finds Paul Anderson. Paul Anderson under a lot of traffic.
Bodies all over the place.
Ball goes to Milwaukee. Milwaukee takes the ball, and like that, they're able to score another point. Now it's a 1 point game. Score: Madison 9, Milwaukee 8. Bill Jones pucks, trying to find Mike DeBias, but instead finds a Milwaukee halfback. Mike DeBias getting a little dangerous with the stick there. Paul Anderson
just wide.
Tries to find a crossbar, but instead goes just wide.
That was a mighty chop, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it looked like it. Couple of... Wow, strong chop down from Shane Finnan, breaks the Milwaukee man's, Vinny's stick. Goes out to Zach Tertsipatowski. Zach Tertsipatowski finds Shane Finnan. Shane Finnan clears the ball up long, but instead finds a Milwaukee man, who instead hits it to half forward. Half forward collects the ball, looking around, but Zach is there. Clears the ball, kicks the ball up, tries to find the ball, is working hard, finds a space. There it is. Still working. It could go to Alan Morris. Alan Morris there to relieve Zach. hits the ball up,
That's a sure
and
shot.
looks like it's going right over for an excellent point from Alan Morris. The score is now 10-8. Madison up by 2. Big crack from the Milwaukee goalie. Goes right to David Dodge's hands. Dave Dodge not able to secure the ball. Goes down on his back. Makes a run. Resets the ball as David Dodge does. Michael DeBias looks like he was obstructed, but Mike DeBias able to find that.
Come on, Alan.
Alan Morris pulls on the ball, tries to find it, but instead goes to the goalie. Goalie has lots of presence. It looks like it is a free in for Madison.
All that education in journalism school, and I still don't stop cheering at the press box.
It's going to be a free for Milwaukee.
Oh, free from Milwaukee. Okay.
There's more food in the press box.
Goalie taking the free. Hits the ball strong.
Got a good strike.
Matt Daly there. Finds the ball. Looks up, down the line, looking for Alan Morris. Alan Morris able to get onto the ball. Is he able to secure it? Finds it into his hand. Hits the ball up, but he's not able to find anybody at home. Goalie collects the ball. Strong strike out, going out wide. It's going to be a Madison sideline cut.
Yep. The Madison needs to find a rhythm here. Milwaukee's found theirs. Milwaukee's playing off that goal by Joel, but they need Madison needs to find that rhythm.
Yep, it's a little bit of a slugfest here. You know, just as one team scores a point, the next team responds in kind, and so it's been more of a stalemate. But that goal by Joel Ingebrigtsen a few minutes ago made a big difference. It's David Grieve trying for the point, going just wide.
Short puck out for Milwaukee.
Going to Vinny. Vinny hits the ball long, finds Joel. Joel able to get it into his hand, finds the back of the net. And with that, Milwaukee takes the lead, 1 point. It is now Milwaukee 11, Madison 10. What an exciting match we have.
About 10 minutes.
7 minutes in the match. Tobias trying to clear the ball up. Unable to do so. Paul Anderson in the fight as well. Milwaukee man, Mike Tobias comes up with the ball. Looking out wide. Clears the ball up. Tries to find David Dodge. Goes over David Dodge. Goes to the Milwaukee man. But David Grief with the presence to knock the ball down. Instead goes to Vinny. Vinny clears the ball up. Is he able to find his man? He is. In doubt. Open space. All by himself. Hand pass on. Where is he going to go?
Steps.
He's going to go for the point. And it's a great point. Great point from the Milwaukee. And with that, Milwaukee extends their lead to 2 points. Bill Jones pucks the ball to David Dodge. Finds David Dodge's hand. And it's going to be a free in for Madison. Milwaukee midfield over his back. It's going to be Shane at this point. Big hit. Is it going over? Oh, it goes wide. Just wide. Milwaukee hits the ball. Finds wide open man out wide. Oh, but David Dodge somehow gets there in time. Saves the day. Collects the ball. He's looking for... Yeah, it looks like a call. What's the call?
I don't know.
Perhaps it's going out wide. And it's going to be a cut, possibly for... No, it's going to be a throw-in. Okay. Can't say that I understand that call, but we'll let it play on. Milwaukee able to clear the ball. Hits the ball out wide.
No, it's not.
Madison pucks the ball up. Finds Connor Jones. Connor Jones unable to pick up the ball, so he goes out to David Grieve. David Grieve looking for the ball. Where's he going to go with it? Finds Shane Allen Morris there to collect the ball. Allen Morris looking around. Where's he going? Hits instead to Milwaukee. Milwaukee collects the ball, sends it long. Matt Daly trying to defend. Ball goes past. Joel Ingebrigtsen trying to make another point. Gets the ball over. Milwaukee sends their lead to 3 points. Bill Jones clearing the ball up the way. Looking for Connor Jones. Unable to connect. And with that, Milwaukee scores yet another point. And with that, yep, Milwaukee has definitely found their rhythm. Madison panicking a little bit, unable to maintain the possession. Milwaukee all over. Clears the ball up. Mike Tobias unable to pick up the ball. Tries to clear it out. Will Jackson is there to collect. Will Jackson tries to strike, but unable to make connection. Instead, it's Vinny from Milwaukee who's able to come up with the ball.
Madison's lost their legs.
Milwaukee very much finding theirs. But Bill Jones tries to keep it in. Instead, it looks like it's a 65. Milwaukee setting up for the 65 back into bounds. Bill Jones trying to keep the ball inside, trying to collect it, but instead lets it go over his head. Makes the last connection. So it's Milwaukee's ball
Less
back
than
into
5
play.
minutes here.
Yeah, it looks like 2.5 minutes into the gameplay. Possibly 3. And sure enough, puts it right over the bar. Lead extended to 5 points. Milwaukee 15, Madison 10. Bill Jones unable to find anyone. Lots of options, but unable to make something connect. And at this point, Madison is very much on the back foot. And it's another point for Milwaukee. Well, if Madison's going to make something happen, it has to happen now.
Yep.
Bill Jones finds David Dodge. David Dodge sends it into the corner. Desperation shot. Tries to get to Allen Morris, but instead, Allen Morris. The ball is gone to Will Jackson into the fight. Allen Morris trying to make something happen. And Will Jackson, excellent composure on the ball. Scores, brings the game back down to 5. Score 11-16.
Yep.
Milwaukee, strong puck out. Andrew Gifford able to come up with the ball. Looking up, finds Max Jackal. Max Jackal tries to hit the ball up, but instead kicks the ball into Vinny. Vinny is able to clear it. Finds a wide open full forward who is going to make easy work of this and put the ball right over, punishing Madison, and rightly so. Well, you can't have that sort of mismatch. He was wide open, and Vinny had the intelligence to know that was the option to go for. Made a quick work of it, and with that, it's a 6-point game. Allen Morris with the ball. He's hungry for it. He has 4 people on him. Yep. But unfortunately, is in serious traffic right now. David Grieve challenging, trying to clear the ball out. Unable to do so. Mike Tobias touching the ball. It's unclear if the ball is in or out at this point. It is out. It's a Madison sideline cut. Paul Anderson going to try to send it back into play. Finds instead a Milwaukee player. And as you said, Stotts, defense is making a big difference in this game for Milwaukee. And with that, that is the game.
Well played by Milwaukee.
Absolutely. They, I think everything turned with that goal scored earlier on in the half. It was hard for Madison made a valiant effort to stay to maintain their lead, but in the end, it was death by 1,000 scratches,
Yep.
and it was the points that made the difference. The score 212-18. An excellent match played and well deserved.
Entertaining. Yes.
Yeah, well deserved match by Milwaukee. And boy, it's been quite a few years since Milwaukee has taken the Madison Cup.
Several times, but it's been probably since 2014.
Yep, it's been a while.
Ending possibly a decade drought, I imagine. But
Pretty close.
yeah,
Well played by both teams.
congratulations to both.
Yep.
And with that, I will sign out. Mike Stott's pleasure calling the match with you. Craig Wagner, you as well. And thanks for tuning in. Take care and all the best.
How do we do the one picture Bill always does?
You can do the
No, the
print screen. Print screen. There you go.
Oh no, I mean get the camera on the computer.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
So now Wag, you come in.
Yeah,
Yep.
come on.
There we go. Signing off.
Cheers.
2022.